What's up, guys? Kai here for another Wizard101 video. I'm trying so hard to post consistently, guys, but oh my god, I had the worst past 2 weeks of, well, only half of the 2 weeks I was cool with. I got so much crap to tell you guys. I was getting all ready to post a video, to record a video and to post it, all the, all that jazz. And a storm hit, and I'm like, okay, great, a storm hit. That's fine. I guess I'll just be delayed by a bit. Do scrap iron. Okay? So there's no problem, I'm okay. Shit happens. It's storm season. Well, that storm decides to knock out the entire grid of my entire apartment complex for 5 days. Not the power grid, the internet grid. I didn't, and then on top of that, they were having issues with me, with my specific equipment. I got to replace 2 times? I don't remember. Anyway, basically, I had no internet for more than a week. And I was very pissed. So then my father decided a great idea was to go up and visit him to help him fully move in. And Rocky was also having surgery, so someone needed to be there while he had his stitches in his head. Don't worry, Rocky's okay. He's all good. We love Rocky, okay? I begged my father to call his cable company to install the internet in his house. What does he do? He forgets to call until I get there. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to call for you. And I came on a Thursday afternoon. Okay, so I call Thursday night. And I'm talking to the, the person to get a technician out because the house is built in the 50s. So we don't know where the connection is to hook up the router and stuff. I was like, we'll just take the earliest time slot you guys have. Thinking it's going to be Friday or Saturday. No problem. It didn't come until fucking Tuesday. Tuesday! That's also the day the Hashling and Clasher comes to the Krusty Krab. I mean, seriously. Anyway, so I was without internet. So I got my internet, by the way, back Monday afternoon, like before I left to the trip. So I had internet for Monday afternoon, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Left Thursday to go see my father. Didn't have internet from Thursday afternoon when I landed. Friday, Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday afternoon. Then on Wednesday, I was still up with my dad. A storm hit and made an outage in the area happen for his internet. So I was also without internet for Wednesday, Thursday, and I didn't get home till like 2 in the morning on Thursday. 2 in the morning on Friday morning. So I was like, so I basically tell everyone I haven't had internet for 2 weeks. It was hell. But I did hang out with Rocky. And I always post photos of Rocky. I like Rocky. But yeah, that's the whole reason I haven't been able to post for the past couple weeks. It's just because I had no internet. Because how do you post? You can't play Wiz without the internet, which is one of the reasons why I've been trying to find games to play without the internet to record, because I could record and edit without internet and just wait until I get internet to post. But I haven't really been in the mood to play any games without internet. Also, that storm fried my Xbox, my Wii, the GameCube, and the internet router. But, that one's free and replaceable, okay? So not only do I have to file an insurance claim with my insurance, because thank God they cover storm surges, for 3 consoles. That's 3 of the 5 consoles I have. I count the computer technically as a gaming console, because you can play games on a computer, okay? And I don't count my phone, but yeah, I can play games on my phone. But oh my god, I don't even have Wizard101 on my Switch, which was the only console that survived this storm. And my Xbox 360, but it's having an overheating issue because it was stuck in a storage unit for so many months. I gotta get that thing cleaned out. So I couldn't even play any of my Xbox 360 games, which would have been fun, because I actually want to play some games. I was thinking of streaming a Nostalgic Day when I got my internet back. Anyway, let's continue this. I'm so sorry. That was just a whole rant I had to talk about. Let's play.
Hello. Hello there.
Alright, that's that one. And here's the crafting quest.
As the Dark Master, I'm also in charge. If you
okay.
show me that you can make that amulet, and I'll award you
Where's
the title of
okay,
Grand
what is
Master
it? I think,
Artisan.
yeah, it's a Seal of the 7 Seas. We're gonna buy that. Okay, we're good. Alright, let's go defeat Oh, good, they're fire. I mean, they're ice. Check the deck. Yep, glad I checked the deck. I was working on leveling up. Tried to get to level 60, so I was doing a bunch of side quests before. Because I could play Wizard101 at a Starbucks, but I couldn't record, and also the game would crash sometimes because we didn't have enough Wi-Fi. And then there was this couple at Starbucks that comes weekly, almost daily, I'd feel like, because I was there for 4 days in a row because of this internet issue. He would bring his whole gaming setup. He had a Steam Deck, a computer, and all this, and would just chug the hell out of Starbucks's, Wi-Fi. And I'm just like, dude, you're a selfish asshole. Okay, he was nice. I will say he wasn't mean to people, but it felt like he was chugging out of everybody's Wi-Fi. Like nobody was, and yeah, I know Starbucks isn't the best. McDonald's is worse. You have to buy something at McDonald's to use their Wi-Fi. And you have to, and you can only, and they start kind of bugging you after 3 hours and say, okay, here, I see you're here for our Wi-Fi, I only bought a drink. Either you have to buy something like a meal or get out. And it's kind of messed up. And I used to work at McDonald's. Which, is also a thing. Anyway. Let's just play some video games. I had too much caffeine today and my hands are shaking. Anyway, how's everyone's week been going? I'm almost level 60. So you know what that means. PK and I are going to start farming waterworks, and I'm going to stream it. Oh, I should also mention this. So another thing I should mention is because I didn't have internet, I couldn't work. I work from home. Not a problem. But I was like, oh, let me go call my weekend job, which is my retail job, see if I can get any more hours. Do something during the day. Even if it's only for 6 hours a day for like 4 or 5 days, because they can only put you on part-time usually, which isn't my problem. I mean, hey, it's a small business. It's not a small business, but it's a non-profit mom and pop type shop, business. So they can only do so much before they start having to take money away from the main part of the company. But no, the one location that I work at had a fire. No one was hurt. Nobody was hurt. Everyone was safe. And it happened outside, opening hours. Thank God somebody was there. But it was, so I couldn't even work my weekend job to get some extra money in my pocket. So I was out of work for a few weeks. So I'm officially playing catch up with all my stuff, with my job and all that. And it's like, finally, I'm able to do something. I'm finally able to yes, for all of last week, I've had internet. I'm all good. I just am so happy that nothing has happened. And I'm saying that because it is going to jinx and something's going to happen. Hell, it is hot as nut outside. It is hot as fuck outside right now. It's 102 right now where I am. And I'm okay with that as long as it's not storming. Okay? We're all safe. Nothing's happening. No storm, so it can't fry my internet. I just have to wait for the insurance company to call me back so I can get my Xbox back on. Oh. Hey, Chompers heals me even though I don't need it. That Maycast is the percentage is so low. I don't know what that jewel is from. I know where it's from. I used to do Wizard101 mercenary jobs where I used to help your wizard level up for hours, and I got paid in a $10 card, and I only used it for crowns because at the time I have membership. And I get a free jewel out of that. I have 2 of those, actually. One of them is on my Storm's tank pet. That's also my healing pet. And the other one is, on Chompers. Sir Chompers, my bad. But yeah. I'm just glad we're out of Arc 1. I probably complained about Arc 1 multiple times. It's just so repetitive. When you have multiple high-level wizards or you've played through Arc 1, I've had multiple accounts in the past. I would lose the password or, the one account got banned, but we're not going to talk about that. But I'm just so tired because it's the same story, which isn't a problem. But if you played through the Arc 1, it's so hard and annoying and just... I like I haven't played through Arc 2 as much as I played through Arc 1. That's all I have to say. And that level 50 elixir is nice, but you need a wizard in Arc 2 over level 50 to be able to even get to that elixir. That's just how my Xbox wizard is, and I'm just like, and I'm talking to Bowling, you know, my brother. We all talk about him. And he's like, oh, well, you know, I want to stream with you on Xbox when you get it fixed to Wizard101, because, you know, you said you wanted to get back into streaming because you're currently, because at the time I really didn't have work, you know, because I got my internet back for 2 days during that time. And I was like, yeah, I can definitely, you know, we can definitely think about weekends, because I don't have my weekend job right now. So the weekends are free for me. So, you know, and he's like, yeah, let's start that. I was like, but I really just want to get out of Arc 1. I'm so tired of it. And he's like, I understand. You've played this game a lot longer than I have. He's probably the only person I'm friends with on Wiz besides PK and maybe like a couple other people. Oh, Seafoam Crystal. Oh, look, a cantrip ritual chest. Does anybody ever do cantrips? I mean, listen, I only did the cantrip quest so I can get free XP. Oh, look, these fish have spikes. I know, those are the fish that like to steal your bait. That's all I'm gonna say. I know. I'm currently my storm is almost fully maxed, and the only thing I did while it was maxed when it was only 130 is the cap. I was fishing. I did all my fishing quests.
I hope that
Up until Avalon, and then I'm like, I don't really feel like doing it. All right. We are going to go defeat Bristol Claw. Where is he? Oh, he's... Wait. Sun School Trainer. Oh, here he is. Here we are. Yes, I can finally get Permanent Giant. I can get Permanent Monstrous. I think, yeah, I'm only level 57. I'm not 58 yet. But that helps me big time with, if I ever want to add more, because even though, yeah, that gives me 175. Oh yeah, that gets Monstrous right there. I was looking at Giant. Whoops. Yeah, I'm 57. Okay. Well, this is the only thing I don't like about Celestia is yeah, they're all the same, and you can't see. I guess I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way and run around. Back in my day, we didn't have teleporters all around the damn worlds. We had to follow the damn arrow. Ugh. Excuse me. I do not feel like getting into any mob battles today unless they're required by quest. Now that we're in Arc 2, I should actually say, I actually like Arc 2. I think the story's freaking hilarious because you don't get to know the story much until the very end of Celestia, and then the story starts unraveling during Zafaria, and then obviously you go further and further and further. So, Arc 1 is grieving husband who wants to bring his wife back, any means necessary. Arc 2, woman gets rejected by Merle Ambrose and wants to take her anger out on the spiral. That's Morganthe. Arc 3, divorced parents that can't be put in the same room together decide to want to be in the same room. Arc 4, I don't really have a story yet. I didn't pay attention to Arc 4 as much. Alright, so we have a boss. He's death, which isn't the problem. The problem is I don't know his health. Do I have the Celestia book quest? I don't think I do. Shit. Oh god, that's gonna be annoying as hell. Oh, he only has 4k health. I can do that. I forget that I am more powerful than I once was. Now I will say, yes, this gear is level 50 gear, except for the amulet. It's level 52. This is the best gear you can get when you're first starting out in Arc 2 or Celestia, technically when all the critical stuff starts happening. And yes, Waterworks gear is better. So it's only good for about 10 levels, but this is great gear if you don't want to farm Waterworks. Just saying. May have to hit him a second time. Or, sorry, this guy a second time. Oh, we're getting into the rank 10, guys. Oh my god. We're getting into rank double digits? That's insane. Sorry. I'm just bored. Like, I don't know what to talk about in these videos. I just talk about the random shit that happens. I did spend, like, what? The first 10 minutes completely going off about what happened to me. Of course I fizzle. When do I actually get... I need to find a way to get my accuracy up. But I will say, once I hit level 60, I'm going to try really hard to plan with PK to go farm waterworks. And hell, I could farm waterworks with some randos if you guys want to come on. I mean, there's not that many people in waterwork that are, you know, watch my videos. I would love to go into the dungeon with me. But hey, better than nothing. I'm just hoping I get at least one piece of gear. Obviously, I'm not going to get all the gear right away, but I'm hoping the pity system kicks in. I heard there's a pity system. Oh wow, I almost killed him. I think he's going to die from damage over time, but just to be on the safe side, I'm going to do that. Yep. I win. Sir Trompers, you deserve a snack. But the problem is you're full. I'll have to go play as pet for a bit so then I can feed you. Wait, that life blade, that life theme isn't actually too terrible. I gotta go defeat Wild Crag now. Wild Craig. Craig. I don't know. Craig. I don't know. He's gonna beat the crap out of this guy. He called your mothers llamas. He called all your mothers a llama. This tea keeps looking at me funny. I don't like it. Ice Storm. Are we at the part where fire boosts Storm? I know halfway through Celestia or somewhere in Celestia it starts to... Ooh. The fire minion's okay. It's the boss that I always worry about. Because the boss, you know, resists more than a minion. But I'm wondering if I'm at the part where fire boosts on Storm. Storm does have a lot of less HP. God. I'm thinking of a different game. Anyway. So, Storm usually has the lowest HP out of all the schools. So, obviously, you know, Storm bosses have a lot of, you know, very low HP. But they also hit, like, a semi-truck. When they don't fizzle. I like how a lot of this... I like how a lot of the, schools have advantages and disadvantages. Like how Life has the most accuracy at 90% base accuracy. But don't get a lot of hits. Or Storm being the strongest school, but having really low accuracy and health. Ice being having the most health and being a tank class, but again, their gear can kind of... The Ice gear kind of flops a little bit just because of... Just, they think Ice should be tank only. Ice deserves some good stuff too, you know. Or at least early game gear only has tanking though. Sorry, I'm trying to play the dragon. Trying to voice act, see if King Zao will want me. Alright. I'm gonna go submit that to King Zao. I think my, I didn't check to see if that boosted on him. Nope, it's not boosting. Okay, and it's only 432. I'm going to... I'm gonna hit him with a... Just to make sure he actually dies to the next damage over time, because it's only one more round and then it doesn't hit anymore, I'm going to whack him with the wand hit just to make sure he's under the 432. I hit way more on the death guy. I hit for almost 800 on the death guy. Well, 800 damage over time. Yep. Ooh, 55. Wow. That's awesome. I didn't know he was going to be under that little. That's okay. Always make sure you do a little bit of extra. It's okay to overkill than underkill. You know what I forgot to do? We're just going to go back to Celestia Base Camp. Forgot to put a mark by Pierce. That's okay. Oh, while I'm at it. Oh, besides the tea set. Here. Put this. Ooh, I almost have everything. Nice. I'll get the gardening quest done when I'm when I'm free. Okay. What do you got for me, Piercy boy?
I wish I could have.
Alright, we're gonna go talk to the water mole humans things. Where's the village? Water mole village. Perfect. Tupa Taua. Oh, he's through here. Can you let me through?
Outsider, we have.
Oh, outsider, we have your captain. Oh, no, not the captain. I don't even know who the hell we're trying to rescue. Sorry. Can I steal this? No. My key limes like water mole statues, okay? Okay, oh, this is coming back to me now. So a while ago when I was questing on my storm, I used to call these guys rejected Sesame Street guys. Because they look like they would be on Sesame Street, but the oh, I remember that. They do look like they would be on Sesame Street, but not the real Sesame Street, the ones where they're all rejected. Like an alternative universe of Sesame Street where it's only the characters the director or whoever producer rejected. Ew, he's a fire boss. Ew, why do you have to be a fire boss? Gross. Ew.
You will not take magic stick from me. Taua using it to break open shells.
I just had to deal with the fire boss. I remember. I only found 4K health. That's not terrible. It's just really sad. All right. I'm going to double convert him before I even think about hitting, just because I want to make sure that the first damage over time does double damage, or boosts, I should say. I remember having a horrible time in Azteca. Who doesn't have a horrible time in Azteca? I just remember having just the worst time in Azteca, but because one of the bosses before you go to Xibalba is like a 50k health storm boss that resists like 80% storm, and you have to pack you have to pack so many damn converts. I'm just very glad that fire boosts on storm, because that boss is going to be a little easier. All right, my next convert didn't come up, but that's okay. I'm going to blade and set up, obviously. Okay. Does he have earthquake? No. Technically, they don't get earthquake until Zafaria, or the mobs do. I mean, they don't spam earthquake like the mobs in Zafaria do. Yeah, I don't think he has earthquake. There we go. All right, we're going to amplify first. And then we're going to hit. Because you want that extra damage, okay? I hate that I go last, but beggars can't be choosers. And honestly, asking them to go first on every single round is a miracle. All right, Fire Dragon. If I have to hit again, it'll just be a lower version of Fire Dragon. This is gonna hurt. Ooh, not as bad as I thought. The only thing I don't like about drinking coffee or caffeine or anything is I burp so much. Especially diet soda. Oh my god, why do I burp so much with diet soda? I mean, it's because of the carbonation and a lot of other things. Oh yeah, I forgot I crit. Ooh, one shot! I didn't even have time to Earthquake. I really don't think they get Earthquake yet. Oh my god, I forgot to go. No, actually, I don't really need to go to Tupa to put a Taua blah 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 guy. That's his new name. Blah 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 Tupa blah blah. Okay, because we can go to the Water Mole Village. I think he's like right here. Chief Makemoa. I know these guys, I think, are like based off of like, I think this like the Water Mole people are actually based off either ancient Mayan or something, or Hawaiian people, which honestly is cool. I think that's awesome. All right, now we need the Water Mole idols. It's easier to, I think having one right here is better than getting one by Pierce, because I can always just teleport back to Celestia Base Camp and just run the rest of the way. Okay, where is... Okay. This might be the problem. Alright, do I need to cross... I need to cross this bridge? No, I need to cross this bridge. Okay. Oh, there you are. Right next to the rejected Sesame Street guys. I think you get a Water Mole statue as a drop with these quest lines, but I already have one for my key lines. And you can't really have more of them because it doesn't really do much. At least I don't think it does. I don't do much about gardening, okay? Or are we gonna go talk to Squidward? Oh my god. Are we gonna go talk? We're gonna go talk to Squidward later. Oh, I'm far away from this. Oh, please don't tell me that there's only 2 of these. Oh, nope, they respawn. Never mind. So there's a waterfall you talk to in this quest line. I remember now. It's all coming back to me now. Can you respawn a little bit quicker? Anyway, so while we're waiting for this to respawn, there is a what is it? A waterfall you talk to. And he's like a water god or something. But his like model looks almost just like Squidward. So people have been calling him Squidward. Or some people do. I mean, I don't know. Does he look like Squidward? Alright, come on, Tupa Tua. Da 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 da. Alright, we're gonna go deal with those guys later. Should we? Should we not? Their life. We'll go deal with them later. We'll deal with them next episode, guys, okay? So, thank you all for joining. All that jazz. I hope to see you all next week. Bye-bye.